We're gonna jump like 2 hours into it. That's like how far we got into this playlist last stream. There we go. We'll just jump right in the middle. A lot of ambient stuff. It works great for Satisfactory. And refresh. Should be working right now. I'm still seeing threats chat, so he's shutting down. That should be able to refresh, but that's all right. We're all good. We can go ahead and jump back into North Voidsburg. I did some upgrades to the factory. I didn't really do a lot of progress on the product lines. I really spent a lot of time going back and fixing the broken product lines because it turns out there were a lot of broken product lines. Just belts I didn't upgrade, things like that. I deleted the old factory here, the old motor what do you call it? Something motor factory. The motor, just motors. I deleted that factory. We're going to probably convert this radio control unit. We're probably going to convert this into another adaptive control unit. I need to make more automated wiring. And I could also repurpose a ton of the iron because I deleted a couple of the iron product lines. So we've got iron to spare. I moved around the hub so I could make some space. I wanted to put hypertubes in. I want to make a launch pad, which I think is going to be up here. Obviously, you want it on the top. I want to be able to launch around the map. I did go to the desert, and I got a bunch of summer sloops. I am like loaded on sloops now. What do I got? Like 35? There we go. Now it's showing just my chat room. It was weird. It was still like hanging on to zombies when he was, even though we disconnected. But I think we're all right. So we'll get this going for a little bit here. Looks like that's all good. Oh, I did put a launcher up here, so I can head off to the desert at least. Got the radar towers up. Those are huge. I can put one over here as well, and I think I'm going to. I shouldn't really need to. Oh, that's right. I'm built right on top of some... Oh, that's right. You got to enter from here, right on top of some uranium. So to get this uranium, you actually have to enter from here, if I'm not mistaken. It's a long, deep cave to get it, which is not a big problem. I also wanted to get some trucks going, just so I have some, just to have some trucks. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try maybe this highway over here. Have it go around the train. Well, that would be kind of redundant, wouldn't it? We're getting the drones set up to bring us what do you call it? Turbo fuel, so we can make rocket fuel. But we need nitric acid unlocked first. So let's go ahead and tap the nitrogen. That's finally, it's about time we do that. It's right down there. We'll tap that and then get our first blender set up and start making the fused modular frames. Where am I looking here? Production. Here we go. Resource well pressurizer. These things make so much noise too. This is a ton of nitrogen. Holy crap. I just realized this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I counting that right? Is it that much free? Although I think it ends up being like 3 pipes, or like 3 nodes will fill a pipe because it's pure. So if I zoom in, it's all pure nodes. Awesome. So that gives us the extractor, which it's not. Oh, I have to power this. That's why. I need power hooked up for this to work. Oh, and you know what? Oh, we're taking the headphones off. Oh, yeah. So I don't know how late I'm gonna go tonight. It was kind of fun doing Dead Space 3 with the Zombro there. We still have Bioshock Infinite to do for Spooky Sundays. Not that it's a horror. It kind of is a horror game. It's just a different kind of horror, because it's like out there in the sunlight. It's not in the deep, dark, claustrophobic rapture. Is there no audio? Where's the... Oh, I was gonna say, why can't I hear anything? Hopefully you can hear me well enough over the music. I don't think the music's all that loud. It should be fine. So we've got the... Wow, I didn't realize that was still shared chat. I wasn't even reading it, to be honest. Either of those. Okay, cool. So you didn't type, man, that guy Authority is just terrible. Why are you collabing with him? That was awful. I'm so glad it's over. So don't worry, you didn't say anything embarrassing. Lords of the Fallen 2, yeah, I'm probably gonna play that. I kind of want to do a replay again of Lords of the Fallen. I've only played through the entire game once. I started like a second playthrough, but I didn't get that far. I'm in it for the boss fights, though. Oh, Mortal Shell 2, yeah. I didn't get into Mortal Shell, the first one. So see, it's gonna be 120. So what, 5 of these to fill a pipe? Is that right? Yeah, 5 to fill 1 pipe, and there's I think 11, so I can get 2 full pipes of nitrogen. And I think we need a tower. Oh, we do have one. We have one right here. I don't think I want it to be here. Second one is significantly better. Taking a jump from AC1 to AC... Talking a AC1 to AC2 better. Never played Assassin's Creed. Not any of them. I had them too. When I bought my first... When I built my first computer, my video card, my 680 came with all 3 games, and I just never installed them. So where do we want to put the blender? I don't know if I want to put the blender upstairs. What do I need? Let's see. I need to see. What do I need for... We got aluminum casings, and that's right. We got to get more aluminum casings. Although, now that I think about it, aluminum casings would be a pretty good candidate for something to throw a summer sloop into. So I suppose right here would be fine. To throw a blender down. I have a blueprint for that. It's a raised blender, so it just looks a little nicer. Fits my aesthetic. There we go. Although this, getting close to the train, might not be the best spot. And if I want to process nitric acid, it'll probably have to be down here. Oh, you know what? It's just the floor's not big enough. That's what it is. When in doubt, make the factory bigger. Let's see, what is it? It's only about 10:30. Probably good till like midnight 30, maybe 1. We'll see where the night takes us. I got so much to do in this game. And it's still gonna be a while before we get to phase 5. Hey, Captain Obvious, what's up? I saw you hanging out in, what was it, Off-Screen Phantoms chat earlier today. His buddy was going off about it. It was funny, I just brought up that, like, in the US, you can't get flip-up headlights anymore, and he gets into this whole thing about the safety of pedestrians and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, deep end, I'm good. That was kind of funny. I don't know if you were there for that. That was just kind of funny, because that was just, he runs over one of the big penguin balloon monster things, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's why we can't have flip-up headlights anymore. But anyway, it's going pretty well. We just got over to... Oh yeah, I was there for 5 minutes. I think I left before that. Okay, yeah, I saw you in the chat. It was like right before I got there. But anyway, you didn't miss too much by my estimation. He had this really cool tunnel for his trucks though, and I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to build something like that. But right now we're just working on making the factory a little bit bigger. I made some improvements off stream last night. I went hunting for summer sloops, and then what else did we do? Let me bring the music down a little bit. How's the volume? Oh, you know what? I'll bet the volume is better. Let's fix that. I had to adjust the volume. We were doing a collab with Threat Level Zombie, and we were playing Dead Space 3. It's a freaking 13-year-old game, and it was a little janky. And the audio was the audio was really weird. As soon as I would tab out, the audio would reset to maximum. But he's off for the night. He's got a day walker job. I'm night shift, so I'm gonna be up until 10 a.m. tomorrow. But he had to call it a night, so I was like, well, we're gonna run out the clock with some Satisfactory, because of course we are. We're just now tapping nitrogen for the first time, and I haven't decided if I want to, like, where I want to build the fused modular frames, because that's something that once I build it, it's going to be there for a while. And the first floor is basically for refineries, so this is all gonna. Oh, that's right. Those are for later. This is all going to be refineries, pretty much. I think I'm going to end up doubling the Caterium right there, so that'll be all the way to here. That'll be like 40. I got 68 iron ingot refineries, which is just like completely outrageous. But and I have a bunch that's not being tapped yet either. It's not. Oh, this one appears to be. I forget where this is going. Oh no, I think that's actually. Never mind. Oh, that's for my iron factory. This just goes to feed the iron. But yeah, I think maybe we'll just put it directly up here. We're gonna have more nitrogen than we know what to do with, and we can tap. We got 2 water wells, so the refineries that I'm gonna be building on this side of the factory will get their water from the wells rather than from the lake that I built my factory on top of. I'm also trying to figure out where the end of the factory is. I haven't decided on how big the factory is gonna be. I don't think I'll ever decide on how big the factory is gonna be because it's probably never gonna be big enough. I'm for the most part doing a mega factory. There might be a little bit of... I'm probably going to build some satellite factories. I'm going to kind of have to. I was thinking about building the factory just for motors, just to send an absurd amount of motors over here, because I'm going to need a crap load of modular engines once we get to the propulsion unit. I think we need a lot. We only need 12,000 of those. Only 12,000, of course. Need to spread out more power. Here is all happy with myself that I made it, that I spread out enough electricity for my hover pack, but not quite enough. Story of my life. We're still rocking this Borderlands 3 playlist. It's awesome. 6 hours of music, and it's all pretty chill. Fits the vibe of the game, I think. Just want to spread out a bit more power just so I have enough. Just so I have enough for range on my hover pack. Although I like going even though it's probably overdoing it, I like going 2 foundations at a time. I've been blasting that soundtrack all day while playing. So good, right? I just jumped in the middle because we only got about 2 or 3 hours into it. Last night? Borderlands 3 was okay. We've done a ton of Borderlands on this channel. I think to this day, Borderlands 2 is the game I've streamed the most since I started playing it again. Like, I started playing it when it came out in 2012. It was one of the few games I was at the midnight release. But we started playing it on stream in 2017. And I think pretty much through 2017 and 2018, it was my, like, hands down my most streamed game. I played it so much. Leveled 1 of everything all the way to max. It was so cool they were still adding content. With Borderlands 3 coming out, they released another DLC. That was awesome. I still haven't played 4. I've heard it's better, like better than Borderlands 3 was like okay. I didn't love it, but it was good. It wasn't great. Well, again, Borderlands 2, those are big shoes to fill. Okay, I think that's about enough power spread out. I just gotta get a blender going to start making these fused modular frames, and I think we're gonna sloop 2 of these aluminum casings for now, so I don't have to build. Where are the aluminum casings? Are they up another level? Sure enough. And then I think where's the factory for the? Over there for the heavy modular frames, and I don't need that many at first. I just need enough fused modular frames to start getting close to the leading edge production, which will be Mark III miners. Although I think we need turbo motors for those. I have some turbo motors that I found in the game. Yeah, I've got 37, so I might be able to make a few Mark II miners. Just a few. Mark III miners. So with these, oh, you know, we can send those right up this pillar. And then we're gonna have the... Okay, I'm finding it difficult to navigate the factory. I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting lost in my own factory. That's how you know it's getting to the right size. It's almost big enough. What I'm more worried about is I gotta spend a whole week at work. So then I'm gonna get off of work, come back to this and be like, where the hell was I? Although I'll be able to play a little bit during the week, but I work 12-hour shifts, so I get like maybe an hour a day. Maybe. So I think this... So what I ought to do is probably overclock one of these and then sloop it. Or we go and we build more... We go and we generate more, aluminum. I think realistically, though, we gotta go nuclear. The power booster gave us, like, an extra kick to hold on for a while. But it seems to me we're probably gonna want to go nuclear sooner rather than later. With just the crazy power demand we're gonna have. Rather than make another fuel. I could do a quick fuel power plant, like go make some diluted fuel. We could do that. But I don't know. I gotta AFK for just a minute. I will be right back. And uh-oh. Okay. My stream deck freaked out there for a second. Alright, we're back. So, I am thinking we might want to go nuclear, and the big burning question is, where do we build the nuclear power plant? I'm thinking we can probably build it here. There's probably enough room there. Otherwise, we gotta go coastal. And or what if we build it in the swamp? I haven't done that before. Big nuclear power plant in the swamp? That's not a terrible idea. That's the biggest hurdle right now for building the nuclear power plant, is just where the heck am I gonna... Let's go have a look over here. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see, can I get the curve on this enough to take me over there? I think I can. Yeah, there we go. Only problem is it's gonna be through the forest, so I mean, not a huge deal. It's actually kind of close as the crow flies. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to... It's gonna have to be huge. Like, it's gotta... I was talking about doing 76 reactors. So this might not even be enough water. And while I'm here, get Mr. Purple here. Oh, I got a bunch of these saved up now, so I can sloop their conversion into power shards. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking it might, I mean, it might be kind of a challenge, I guess, but I don't think I can put enough. I don't think I can put enough water. I don't think there's enough water here for as big as I want to build the reactor, or build the plant, that is. And it's kind of shallow in places. Or we go really crazy, we build it up in the red forest and then just pipe in all the water. I don't know, I'm thinking swamp. Maybe swamp. How many extractors do you need? It's, what, 2 per reactor, I think? If I'm not mistaken, or you gotta overclock one of them, which use a bunch more power. I want to say it's 2 per reactor. You know what, I can go check. Let me go check my... Let me go have a look. I'll show you my other nuclear power plant that I built on a different map. And we're gonna look at that.
Helping meant leaving it.
Our blood will eat, build, teach.
I have no use for blood.
You do, consume.
Interesting.
We can go back to north of no, we're in north. It's Better Crater. That's where I built it. So this was a pretty cool factory that I built. This one is all the way at the bottom. We got the water here, and I barely ended up using any of it because I ended up building up there. But this is the crater down here in the south left of the map. My reactor I built coastal. My nuclear power plant I built coastal though. But this is all kind of cool because this is all like inside the crater, and then when you get up to like the top of the upper ends of the factory, it's actually, it looks like it's at ground level, so it kind of has like a basement situation going on. But we're gonna cruise over to the nuclear power plant. I'm gonna have a look. So this plant it's 36. Oh, I've got ionized in this one? When did I do that? This map's kind of old, a little bit. I started it a while ago. But this is my nuclear power plant here. So it's 36 reactors. And it takes how much water? Let me think here, when you look here. 240, yeah, so that's two extractors per reactor. So that's 72 water extractors. For this one anyway. Because this is, yeah, so they're all, see, I got them nice and organized. And you see how many I need? There's like, I could probably fit them on that lake. I could potentially fit this many on the lake. But not this clean and organized like this. It ends up using a lot of these, what do you call it, pumps. This is like the only way I know how to do it, really, is to build it right on top. We got, let's see, what's the, it's not showing the power draw, interestingly enough. It uses like, what, 4 or 16 something? I don't remember. It's double on my map, my other map. So these are the blueprint that I have. You should see the spaghetti under this. It's tragic. It's got seven. There's 7 inputs. There's 7 things to input, and it's all. It actually ended up not taking up the full amount of space in this thing. Actually, this is why I love blueprints. I don't remember how this all works, like, at all. Whatever it's doing it right. AI limiters, and then here at the top, And the manufacturer it's building, that's what it is. Okay, so you got, yes, there's three manufacturers going on. So you got the uranium fuel rod, the alternate uranium fuel unit, electromagnetic control rods, crystal oscillators, rotors, and the encased uranium cell, which is being made over here. There's a lot going on here, and then, yeah, just that alone is making oscillators with rubber, too. I went that route. So this has seven separate inputs that you have to plug in over here. Each corner, the corner has a few each, and then I've just got so much spaghetti going on under here. I tried my best to limit the clipping and stuff, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So feeding 7 different product lines to 12 different factories is a lot. So I might have to go. I might go coastal again, but the other thing is I was thinking maybe I'll build it over the swamp. That might be fun. Nuclear power plant on the swamp. I think that might be what we'll try and do. That could be fun. And I already got a train headed that way. And then I can exploit the dune desert for all the products I'm gonna need. Those things in the swamp would look good. I agree. I think that's the move. Oh yeah, and then I still got all these blenders over here. Oh yeah, this is the recycling over here. This is all the recycling. So that's, ooh, you know what? I feel like I could get a good photo of this. I'm gonna do it. I don't take enough photos in this game. So it's what? P and then R. Oh, and I'm burning through my filters. This looks pretty cool, like right here. So this is all processing for, let's see, I get it back a little bit more. Oh wow, that's so many. We got to get those in there too. That's so many schmelters. You just click, right? Yeah, there we go. And then cool. But yeah, this is all just for the recycling. We'll find room for that. And I forget what I don't think I need to import many products for this. Just nitrogen and sulfur. You need sulfur for the sulfuric acid. I can't believe I'm already up to doing nuclear on that new map. 50x and I'm still that far ahead. But that's what happens when it's like all you do for 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know how long I've been playing it. Can't keep track of these things. I don't know where I am anymore. Who am I? Where are you people? Alright, so load game. We're gonna go back to North Voidsburg. I think we're gonna go with the swamp. Although perhaps before I do that, I should finish getting Mark III. I should finish getting Mark III miners and turbo motors and stuff, but it's going to end up taking so much power that I'm going to need to start the reactor, or the nuclear power plant.
I am still unable to initiate communication. How are you doing it?
We composed a resonance song to curb the effigy, tapping into the inner currents. We sacrificed our blood and our temples and let the metal in from the void to eat our flesh.
That's a lot to unpack. How do you tap into these inner currents?
Consume our blood, worship at our altars, curb the melody.
I do not understand.
Flood frequencies paint straight lines. The blood is a teacher. Each altar is a window.
Processing data.
So we have the means to start the fused modular frames. I think we need to get those cooking. That way, while I'm surveying the swamp and getting ready for the nuclear power plant, which I still need to make a hazmat suit. Let me unlock the hazmat suit. Let's make sure that's done. I know I have what I need to unlock it. I also got synthetic fabric unlocked. Yeah, here we go. It's the last thing in this. And I think I get some, don't I get some inventory slots? Hell yeah, I do. So I think I have these in here. I've got the aluminum casings and then quick wire. Big red button. Wham! I only get so many more of those.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
Oh, nice. I can make one right out the gate. There we go. That saves me 20 filters for the gas. Put on the hazmat suit. I don't think I need these aluminum containers anymore. Put those away. Radio control units, we're good. Oh yeah. Plenty. We're basically gonna cover up the whole swamp, though. It's gonna take like all of this. And actually we can like half build it over the coast there. I guess the question kind of becomes how far into the coast can we build? Ooh, let's turn that up a little. Can I destroy those? I hope I can. Ooh, this might be a problem. I don't know if I just didn't get close enough. Oh, it's mycelia. So yeah, we should be able to... Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we're gonna have to landscape this place. Might want to get the cluster bombs unlocked. Which I have to get smokeless powder for that, which will take longer than it would take to just blow this up with regular nobelisks. Question is going to be, at what point do we lay the floor? Probably enough to accommodate the miners. Oh, derp. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, nice. So it was just like barely fit. There's only like a little smidgen of clipping. Yeah, this is gonna be quite the undertaking. But I think what we're gonna do... Miners, not miners. I'm not a miner. You see a helmet? You see if I got a helmet on? Dad, I couldn't do the quote right. Screwed up. I was doing that was Cartman, when he called them miners. He's like, do I look like I got a helmet on? Had to step out. Did you decide on the swamp? Yeah, we're here now. So, what I'm doing right now is determining at where's the floor gonna be. That's gonna be the first question we need to answer. So what I'm doing is I'm taking this catwalk T-junction here. We're gonna lay some stairs down. I'm jamming away to this playlist, which is this soundtrack, which is awesome. I think the floor should be high enough to accommodate these miners. Miners, not miners. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if I know that one. Or if it's one that I do know, but it's not coming to me. Entirely possible. Movie quote, miners, not miners. That Naked Gun? I want to say Naked Gun. Final answer. Right or wrong, I'm owning it. Also, what's up, Magic Orc? Welcome back. Oh, you know, I never showed you my, you know, I got my NAM hanging, like, right here. If I grab the camera, all I gotta do is tilt it this way. And it's right... Oh, you can't really see it because of the reflection, but that's my NAM right there. But you can't really see it because of the stupid lights. It's the camera again. We're good. Oh, I'm gonna have to make sure I center this right. I want to say Naked Gun. I'm final answer, Naked Gun. So I think if we put the floor... No, not that movie. I'll give you a hint. Alan Rickman said it. Alan Rickman? So what, Hitchhiker's Guide? Wasn't Dogma. I know it wasn't Dogma. I would know if that line was in the movie Dogma. Wasn't in Galaxy Quest. I'm like scanning that whole movie in my head. I know it's not Galaxy Quest. Won't say that stupid line anymore. Going in the right direction. We're thinking space. What other space movies was he in? Alan Rickman. I don't know the quote. I can't hear him saying it. Okay, so I think one more. So I think this is it. I think this is going to be the floor right here. This way we have room to accommodate the miners. The miners, not miners. Miners, not miners. Totally Galaxy Quest. Oh, the little green critters! They must be the miners. Miners, not miners. Yeah, because they look like kids. Oh, damn it. I feel so angry to not have caught that. I won't let that one slip by me again. Damn it, I got the movie. Well, no, I didn't get the movie because I was like, no, it's not Galaxy Quest. Damn it. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in myself. You know what that means? I gotta watch that movie again. That's gonna be my punishment. Is I'm gonna I get to watch that movie again. Like one of the greatest comedies ever. We were talking about it on stream earlier. Best Star Trek movie ever made. How's the volume, by the way? Can you guys hear me over the music okay? Sounds like it could be loud, but that could just be my speakers. Oh wow, and it's still gonna be higher up than... We're gonna keep this road here, I think. This will be the nice, like... Center... I might take it out. We'll see. So, ideally, we're gonna fit 72 of these here. That would be 600. That will basically accommodate 600 uranium. That's got to get converted into fuel rods. And then we've got this blueprint factory that I've made. We gotta. Maybe I'll put these all on the same level rather than put these up above and run them down. I don't know yet. And I guess we gotta decide if we want to put decorative, you know, like architecture around the reactors, or if we just want to put the reactors in a line like I've done before. Have I said lately that I love the Dimensional Depot? It's like the best thing ever. Cool. I think we got enough height too. I think we're just high enough because we can accommodate the miners and we still have some space down below to use for logistics if we need to. See, what do we need to build a reactor anyway? Let's see. Let's do it. Oh, it needs supercomputers. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, so let's see. Just for fun. Let's go all the way. You know, I'm doing this the hard way, aren't I? 72. So for 72, we need 720 supercomputers, 1,800 heavy modular frames, 7,200 alclad aluminum sheets, 14,000 cable, and 18,000 concrete. It's not like it isn't doable. It just means we're not going to build it fast. Not to mention all the floor we've got to lay out. It's going to be like a lot of floor. And I don't know what we're going to do about this highway floating, but this almost seems unnecessary now. I think we'll actually take it down. We might do the same design elements that I do in my usual factories where I'll put a hollow pillar. Oh, we'll build that tower. That tower blueprint I used. We'll put that in the middle somewhere. We gotta kind of figure out where the middle's gonna be. So one reactor takes up what? I'll put it right on the edge here. 2, 3, 4, 5 and change. Can't be even, can it? And then, no, it can't. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So 5.5 by 4.5. That's not even a half. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Yeah, I want to try and build it without putting anything above, or if I do like a section that's up high, because we have our like waterfall factory over there that we were using for aluminum processing, which I do need to multiply the amount of aluminum we're processing because we're not gonna have enough. But I think the goal here has to be, it has to be getting nuclear. We need the power. And that's probably going to take us a considerable, probably next Friday's stream is going to be just getting nuclear set up mostly. Although, nah, we'll probably have other stuff to do. It's not going to take me 12 hours to do nuclear. We'll probably have other stuff to do as well. What I really should be doing now is actually getting leading edge production started. We've made the decision, right? We figured out where we're going to put the nuclear power plant. So we can lay this out a bit, get things kind of going. There's more bauxite there, that's nice. but we really should get it set up so we can get Mark III miners, because then that's going to be a huge game changer. You'd think opening up the cluster bombs would make this easier, but it doesn't really. I do like landscaping via explosives. Kind of funny too. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, we'll do the nuclear power plant in the swamp. But by the time we're done, you're not going to see the swamp anymore anyway. I'm going to destroy all the trees and we're going to cover everything up with the floor. But that's, I mean, that's the satisfactory way, right? I'm not going to be on too much longer anyway. I think we might get leading edge production unlocked and I might call it a night. I'll probably do a little bit of off-stream work, but I've got some other stuff to do to get this to... I got some upgrades for the stream I'm working on. And I gotta go to work tomorrow night. So tonight's kind of my get stuff done kind of evening. Morning. Actually, it's not... It's technically still morning for me. It's like... for me, it's 11 a.m. Because I'm offset by like exactly 12 hours, because I get up for work at 7, which is usually a regular morning time people get up for work, so. I'll go ahead and wrap things up here pretty soon. I'm just laying out some more of this floor. And we're probably going to want to get our launcher set up. We're going to want to get power here too. Is this the end of the power tower? No, it's not, because it's what's powering the miners, right? Yeah. So we'll leave that alone for now. Actually, here's what you do. You take this, and you put it here, and then you put it right up here. Actually, no, we don't want to do that yet. So we'll just do this. And then tap into transportation. And get our it's 3 straight yeets. We're going to need that. There we go, yeah, there's gonna be plenty of space for our nuclear power plant there. As far as the leading edge production, I think right about here would be a good spot for it. And if we gotta make it ugly for now, that's not a big deal. We're gonna end up making more of them anyway. This is just to get it started so we can get them into our inventory and we can unlock leading edge production. Oh, that's right. This is where I expanded the floor so there'd be room for this. We'll put it right by the tower. What are these cases feeding as well? They're kind of off on a journey, aren't they? I think that's the, yeah, that is the... Oh, that's right, we're not, I don't think we're feeding anything with these yet. I think they're just going, yeah, they're just going to the awesome sink. These just go to my inventory, so we aren't even really tapping into these yet. but we're about to be. We had 3 hours and 17 minutes. This soundtrack is getting moved like right up to the top of the list for when we're playing Satisfactory, and it's long enough that like we can play it almost the whole stream. Not my Friday streams. My Friday streams are long, very long, but we can play it during most of the stream. Have you utilized the fluid trucks yet? Not once. Mila, what's up? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? No, I haven't, and I kind of want to. I've never used trucks. My problem with trucks has always been, by the time you unlock them, you have trains. And I'd rather have trains because they're way cooler. So I've just never used the vehicles that way. I kind of want to have them just so I can have the trucks running around the map, just because it'd be fun. I don't know, the trucks and the trains and moving product that way always felt kind of weird to me. How's everything and everyone? We did all right. We're doing all right. We had a good collab with Threat Level Zombie earlier, playing some Dead Space 3, which we spent about a half an hour just getting it working, but we had some fun. And now I'm just doing a little bit of Satisfactory before I call it a night. I'm not going too late tonight, just because it's Sunday and I've been streaming kind of all weekend, and I got some stuff I want to do, and I got some upgrades for the stream that I want to get. It's gonna be some editing and some sound mixing and stuff. And I'm working on the audio balancing. I want to try and fix my mic. One thing I fixed is it doesn't screech when I do this anymore, so that's good. But I have a few upgrades to, or not upgrades, but like there's some tweaking I want to do with the audio. How are you doing? What do you got going on tonight? How was your Sunday? I did something I haven't done in a long time. I bought Dr. Pepper. This isn't, not a sponsored stream, but like, I haven't had Dr. Pepper in the longest time, so I bought a couple cans. And it's funny, I can't drink Dr. Pepper after like noon or midnight, but noon, or I'll never get to sleep. There's just so much sugar and caffeine. Nothing much, just had ham for dinner, which was delicious. Awesome. I got steak at the store today, and I got some I already made the mashed potatoes. They're in the fridge. And then I got 2 steaks. I'm gonna make one of them anyway. I don't think I'm gonna eat 2 steaks at once. It's not healthy. No, it's not that it's not healthy. Not healthy for my wallet. Just so we're clear. So 75 aluminum casings per minute. Why isn't it working? Oh, have I not powered this yet? No, it should be, right? Power grid, it's powered. Why aren't the aluminum casings filling up? What didn't connect right? Something didn't connect right. Got it powered. Oh, I know what I didn't tell the... See, that's gonna be I didn't tell the smart splitter what to do. Overflow. So now it's got to satisfy that before they go to waste. I'm gonna use that sentence now. Oh yeah, for sure. No, it's yeah. Oh, you like? What was the other one I said today? Oh, I inadvertently had a really good insult, I guess. We were playing Dead Space 3, and the bad guy gets on the screen and he starts yelling at you, and he's got this like awkward bowl cut. And I said, he looks like he cuts his own hair. And Queen and Abu was like, oh, I'm gonna use that. And I'm like, I guess it is pretty good. Yeah, you look like you cut your own hair. So, heavy mod frames, we just gotta pipe in the gas. We'll pipe in the gas, then we'll plug in some mod frames manually, and then we'll connect them. But we got the nitrogen tap down here. Ooh, how much do I need? It's not much, right? 10 stream streak, right on. All right, you get one of these, let's go. It's important to make the creepy face while you do that one. And then, there's a good one.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to find out how much nitrogen is going into this thing. 37.5, so like nothing, like none at all. Like it's the least amount of nitrogen to worry about. So do we go straight up? Do we put another tower? We could put another tower like right here, I think. I think I was going to. I had one right there, but maybe one on the edge. Coming up this way. I don't even know where the center road is over there, so maybe right up the middle. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're gonna put a tower right here on the edge. Oh yeah, appreciate the continued viewership of the Thor the Undead channel. Can't thank you enough. Glad you guys find yourself amused here on the Thor the Undead channel. I don't know why. I'm not gonna ask you to question it, because that would be counterproductive. Oh, come on with the... I gotta move the power around this. This is the worst part of the week, too, because once I shut down the stream, I have to wait 5 days before I get to stream again. 4 days. 4 days before I get to stream again. And this is, like, literally my favorite thing to do in the world. I would rather do this than anything else. I think I did this wrong here. This needs to go back. But yeah, we'll be back Friday, of course, and I'll, continue the Satisfactory build. So we'll just leave it incomplete for now. So what we can do is put a pipe right in the floor. Put a floor hole. And we can put one of these guys literally right here. And this thing isn't as making as much noise as I thought it would, although it's probably because it's like full. Oh, there you go. See, that's the noise it makes, is the thumping there. One of my favorite things to do is watch Twitch. That's fantastic. I think we're gonna get along just fine then. I like watching Twitch well enough, but I would much rather be live and talking to everybody. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's so weird, like, when I found out that this was a thing, I was like, well, you know, obviously I'm gonna do that. Video games and talking. You had me at talking and also video games. Oh yeah, look at those nice 90-degree angles. Yeah, that's hot. The thing that's blowing my mind is Satisfactory. I literally had written off Satisfactory like I'd never be able to stream it again. How long have you been streaming? So my first ever stream was 2014, but that was like a one-time to see if I could thing. I streamed a little bit in 2015, but it was really just going live while I was raiding with my guild in World of Warcraft, and it was really just so they could see from my perspective. I was the only warlock in the guild, and so that wasn't like streaming for the sake of like trying to stream on Twitch. That was really just sharing my gameplay with people I knew already. And then 2017 was when I started doing it like regularly. That was when I put a schedule to it and started trying different games out. It was Overwatch was actually where I started, but Borderlands 2 at the end of 2017 when I started playing Borderlands 2, that's when everything changed. That's when I started doing it very regularly, and I actually had a regular audience. And all because of, and I bring this up all the time, sorry for those of you who heard me repeat this, January 3rd of 2018 is when I really consider my streaming, I don't want to use the word career, that's not the right word, my streaming hobby really took off, because that was when Jolt's dude raided me that night, January 3rd, 2018. He raided me, and ever since then I've had people in my stream. Still a regular audience, you know it. And I remember you were not there, Aquafina. You found me organically. Every time I tell this story, I'm like, wait, were you there? I know Halt was, though. Halt was in that raid, and to this day, he still comes to the stream. But I remember now. I'm not. We're back to that, and then but it was like an Ashhalf found me slightly before that with Minecraft. But yeah, I streamed a bit of Minecraft back then. But yeah, Borderlands 2 is really where it took off. That was when I. So yeah, almost 10 years of doing this regularly. And with a couple of breaks in between. There was a few times, like there was a good what, there was a good 9 months, I think, around 2021 when I wasn't streaming at all. I didn't do a single stream. When I went to work for Firestone in 2019, I wasn't able to keep a regular schedule anymore. I had to, and that was when my hands started getting messed up. That was right on the tail end of doing all the Doom streams. Doom and the game Dusk and speedrunning Dark Souls 3, that's what messed my hands up. Or made it worse, whatever. That was when it exacerbated it. So, yeah, because my hands are actually screwed up. That's why I don't work on cars anymore. I can't hold tools. I can't like squeeze things. Like trying to hold on to a broom or a mop. I got about 5 minutes before it starts to suck. I can't hold like pliers or like wire cutters and stuff, like anything where you got to exert force in a squeezing motion. I can't do it. I don't know if it was the military or the games. I don't, chicken or the egg, which, I was playing games while I was in the military, so it's probably just a combination of all the things. But I'm hopefully getting treatment. My rheumatologist is pretty sure it's carpal tunnel syndrome. So once they verify it, and 6 months I got to go back for tests. Once they verify it, then they can hopefully do some treatment. But there was a period there where I couldn't like do anything. I couldn't play games for a while there. It was just too bad. But anyway, this isn't a pity fest over here. I'm just kind of explaining how I got where I'm at right now. So yeah, there was a period of time I wasn't streaming, but I have basically been streaming regularly since 2017 or so. Carpal tunnel blows and can get very serious. Friend of mine lost some fingers to it, I think. Yeah, my sister had the surgery recently, and that's another reason we think it's carpal tunnel as well, because a bunch of members of my family have had it. I don't know if it's genetic, if there's a genetic predisposition to it, but it wouldn't surprise me. Probably should look that up. I need to send heavy modular frames up the tower, so we've got to find how we're gonna send those up. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna switch it to a conveyor wall. But yeah, you want to know how many hours I've streamed? Let's find out. Let's see how many hours I've streamed. This is at least hours that I've had the chat bot, which is most of the time. So here, I have streamed a total of, drumroll, 3,612 hours streamed. And if you want to see how much time you've spent in the stream, you can type !goo. There's the chat bot has its own currency that's called goo, and we haven't really used it. It used to mostly be for song requests. There you go. 3 solid hours. You're still relatively new, so that's just fine. And you're Forsaken. So the ranks are determined by how much brain goo you have, and viewers are generic zombie names for the ranks, and then subscribers are what do you call it? Subscribers are named zombies, and then the mods are zombie slayers. Aquafina rolling in with 638 hours. Congranks, appreciate you. And you're Shane. Yeah, so you're a named zombie. That's right. Shane was a zombie. Subs are named zombies. Honestly, I was screwed biologically pretty much. Everyone in my family is diabetic. It was a matter of when, not if for me. Biologically, we're all screwed in some way. Yeah, we all got what they call a junk DNA. There's always something. I know that it's got to be, I don't know, but I'm fairly confident it's genetic as to why I'm a night person. I've been like this. I've been a night person my whole life. I've never really been like a day walker, and I've always liked being up at night, and I've done a ton of research about it, and they say about 1/5 of the population, 1/5 of the population is, oh, you know what? We only have to go to this floor. I'm overdoing this. About 1/5 of the population are night owls, and I check all the boxes for a night owl. I think that's right? Yeah, I'm going that way. So I just got to find the heavy mod frames. I would love to go through here and take the time to put the signs as to like where things are. Like this is the quick wire input and all that. Put signs to tell me where everything is and where it's going. Maybe I missed maybe it is down another floor. No, because that's the bottom floor. So this floor, this is all just the refineries. So it's got to be, it's over there. There it is. Okay, I found it. Once we pipe that in, we'll have these, the fused modular frames. And we gotta delete this. This is all filled. This was my old, like, when I started, this was where I was getting a lot of my products. I was, like, storing it up there, so I gotta move those. So here's the heavy mod frames. It's already going upstairs. Am I overthinking this again? Well, maybe rather than tap that, we'll send it over to the tower. Tower is just right there, so it's not like it has far to go. I can get even closer. Gonna save myself a lot of time. So we're gonna smart splitter that, and we're gonna put any for now, and then we can prioritize it later. Oh yeah, just cut off all pedestrian access. Why not? Again, this isn't gonna be a permanent product line. This is just, I just gotta get this blender down so we can start building the fused modular frames. I need those to unlock leading edge production. We're gonna need fused modular frames in order to build not turbo motors, in order to build Mark III miners. But we are gonna need turbo motors anyway. There we go, we got 5 already, and I think I have some in my inventory that I've found at the crash sites. I should have a few in here. Wait, yeah, there it is, 42. So I've got the 50 we need, let's go. And I gotta get supercompute, oh my goodness. I just got a thing on Twitch that lets me use my Twitch payout to buy bits and subs. That's new. Yeah, they've had that for a little bit. That's freaking awesome. Dude, thanks for the bits, man. Much appreciate you. Where's the thing? You know the thing. We love it. We love it. If I can find it. Why do I not have a good one for this? Oh, because I'm in the wrong place. I thought I had one for... I'll just do one of these. Thank you. Oh, no way. Twice in one weekend I've heard that. I had that, so that alert is unique. That means somebody just subscribed for the first time, and it was Captain Obvious. Thanks, Captain Obvious. That's gonna be the catchphrase when you know what you got yourself into when you join this channel. No, dude, appreciate that. Enjoy the commercial-free experience. That's twice in one weekend. Shout out to Madrigork as well. First-time subscribers to the channel. That's awesome. It's been quite a while since we've seen like new subs. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. That's freaking awesome.
Now stand back, I gotta practice my stabbing.
No, one more of these. Oh wait, no, I have a better one. How about... You get it. Awesome. Hey, thanks again, guys.
Ugly! Ugly! Ugly!
I got the first half of that too. Where is it? I thought I had it. Did I have it? Maybe it didn't. Oh, this is embarrassing. I thought I had it. No, I don't know where to look. But there's I got an intruder.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
That's a classic. Man, that game is older than some of the viewers around here. But thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Oh yeah, I got distracted. We were gonna open up we're gonna unlock leading edge production. I tell you though, like I am unbelievably like humbled and exhilarated by just how much Satisfactory has done for this channel and how much fun we've been having. Marie has appeared. Yeah, I'm also the leading cat streamer apparently. I don't know if I'm leading. I'm probably not leading. There's probably someone streaming to a lot more cats than me, but we at least have one. There's at least one cat that watches this channel. All right, big red button. You know how we do. What?
The Miner Mark III provides top-of-the-line resource extraction potential, making it even easier to contribute to project assembly. Project part number 8, the thermal propulsion rocket,
only 3
is
turbo
the most
motors.
complex project part of this phase as it requires turbo motors, and thus requires your best. Fix it. Didn't think pioneers such as you could get this far. I am glad we have both proven them wrong.
Oh, and we can make thermal propulsion rockets, so that's a ton of modular engines, which I have, turbo motors, which I haven't started, cooling systems, which are going to be a nightmare. We got to make so many cooling systems. This is where we're going to have to get nuclear power before we can start producing these things, and especially the nuclear pasta, which we haven't even unlocked particle enrichment yet. Can we make the generators yet? Those get made in the blender, I think. Are those made in the blender? No. Assembler? I don't think so. Have I even unlocked them yet? No, I haven't unlocked them yet. That's particle enrichment. But... So remember all that time I spent upgrading the... Oh, you know, we could sloop this for a minute. Remember all that time I spent upgrading the iron? So we found that the 4 pure nodes could feed 68 refineries? Yeah, we can double that now. Well, not quite yet. No, not quite yet. Because we need Mark 6 belts to make that work. So that's important. But we're gonna go ahead and throw that in there, and then do we just do it? Yeah, we're right here. Let's just do it. Let's just connect it. Let's just connect it right now instead of leaving a mess for myself to clean up later. It's like weirdly off. There we go. Ah, the cat's gone. She wasn't excited about the fused modular frames. Cats, you know, easily distracted, I suppose. So, where are we going to put the fused modular frames here? Back again. Cats, man, can't make up their mind. I am not at all shocked. She's like, wait. He's plugging in the fused modular frames to his hub? Let me get in on this action. Which they are now, so that's good. We should have fused modular frames replenishing. So we've got 9. We should have them filling up, and then so the way I do this is I run all the major products that you need to build stuff. They all come to this one central location, and we gotta finish labeling these because this one's AI limiters. And in here we've got regular motors. We're probably gonna have to build an absolute crap ton of motors now. I might build a motor factory. Once we get the power up and running, we've got to get nuclear power. Nuclear power. We got to get that. It's so funny. I'll go so long. I'll go 10, 15 minutes without even realizing the music, and then like something will stand out. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay." That's what I'm talking about. Kind of want to look up who's responsible for the. Oh, and I actually have. I can put this on so you can. Kind of want to look up who's responsible for this soundtrack. Still to this day, I think that Dark Tide has one of the best game soundtracks of all time because not because like the music itself is so good, which it is, but it also it's like perfect for the atmosphere and the world you're in, which is Tertium. I gotta get back into Dark Tide. It's Jasper Kide. He did the original. Wait, so you're talking about? Are you seriously? That's the same dude. Wait, so you're saying Jasper Kide did Borderlands 3? Is that what you're saying? Are you telling me that right now? Yes. Oh my God, that's literally the same dude who did the Dark Tide soundtrack that I was just talking about like 12 seconds ago. When I was saying that's the. Yeah, and he did Assassin's Creed too. Yeah, he's on. No, he's awesome. He's right up there with. Now I think after hearing this and finding that out, I think Jasper Kide might be better than Andrew Holschulte. Who's up? I mean, it might be tomato, or apples and oranges. Not fair, but Andrew Holschulte is awesome. He did. He stepped in for Doom Eternal DLC, and then I think he did. He also did the Dark Ages, and then he did Dusk. He did the Dusk soundtrack, which was really good. I don't play it for this. It doesn't quite fit the vibe for Satisfactory. I really like the Dusk soundtrack though. He did. Forget what else he did the soundtrack for. There was I gotta look it up, but he's up there. But I did not know Jasper Kide. All this music we've been listening to, 3 hours and 43 minutes into this soundtrack, it's been Jasper Kide the whole time. That makes me happy, because he did Dark Tide, and if you haven't heard the Dark Tide soundtrack isn't one I'm going to say, hey, pop this on and just listen to it, although it's actually pretty awesome to work out to, but you probably should be, not need to be, I would say you probably should be a fan of Warhammer 40k before you listen to the Dark Tide soundtrack. Well, cheers, Jasper Kide, that's awesome. And again, thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the entertainment here on the 30 Undead channel. Oh wait, you know what? I have a button. I made a button for this. My usual schedule, which actually has changed, because it was Friday night, Saturday morning, and Sundays, but now I just do one stream across Friday night that rolls into Saturday morning. So I gotta remember to use that more often. I probably should update it, but that's kind of subject to change with that. The Saturday night streams are, when I do them at Saturday night, that's a random, like a bonus stream or something like that. My usual thing is Friday at 7. That's the most exciting part of the week. That's when I'm at my best, because that's what I've been waiting for all week, and I roll into Friday night so excited and ready to go. Well, I gotta route the. Well, we're gonna delete this. So this is eventually, I'm gonna repurpose this machine a third time, and it's gonna make more of these the adaptive control units, because we need to be producing about 10 of those a minute. So that's getting done. What did I say I wanted to do after that? I need to get those going. Michael McCann was the other composer on Borderlands 3. That's why it sounds very similar to Deus Ex Human Revolution. No clue how the game landed both those guys. With money. It's all that money they got from what do you call it? The exclusivity deal with to this day, the Borderlands 3 exclusivity deal with thanks for the lurks, Mila, appreciate it. The exclusivity deal with Epic Games to this day kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth about Borderlands, because it kind of ruined the whole thing, because I couldn't start playing Borderlands 3 when my friends did, because some of them had it on Epic Store, but I wanted it on Steam where I have all my other Borderlands games. And I'm so glad I didn't cave, because I don't even have the Epic Store on my computer anymore. I didn't install it on my new PC. I didn't need to. I don't play any games on it. So I was kind of bummed that they did that, because I had to wait 6 months extra to play the game. You know, it was like when you have a console release and you have, like GTA, you know, is going to be a console exclusive release at first. It's not releasing on PC right away. And by the time I played Borderlands 3, all my friends had finished it and moved on and didn't play it anymore. So I got kind of screwed. I was still a little bitter about that. I'm saving all these iron ingots and ore this time because when I build more refineries to increase my iron processing, I can just take all this and go manually stuff the machines and I don't have to wait for them to pressurize. Oh yeah, we gotta make turbo. Oh yeah, we already looked at how to make turbo motors. We're gonna have to make cooling systems. Rubber motors, 7.5 a minute. Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. We're gonna need so many motors. I'm probably gonna have to have 2 manufacturers going with turbo motors. And so with this is building 10 a minute, and those are all being used exclusively by the modular engines, which we are gonna need to make the propulsion units. What else do you need to make the propulsion units? More cooling systems. We are gonna need to make so many cooling systems, and then the cooling systems use just so many heat sinks. Let's see, heat sink. I think it's copper as well to make a heat sink. Yeah, we have the copper sheeting. We're set up for that. I set that up when I started the copper sheeting product line. So we'll have enough copper sheets, but 7.5 heat sinks a minute. Let's see, so this goes 10 to make 5, so what's that? So 2 makes 1. With this, it's the same. So heat sinks are gonna be the same no matter which way I go with it, no matter how I make the cooling system. So I can use motors for some reason. So maybe I do. Maybe I just make like a crazy amount of motors. I just put a bunch of, because I got mini factories for that. So we just make an insane amount of motors and subsequently make a ton of cooling systems. Like we'll get like 30 cooling systems a minute, which 6 times 6 is 30. So that's only 360 nitrogen gas. That is so manageable. It's just the heat sinks times 6. I need to make 60 heat sinks a minute. How would that look? Ooh, okay. Oh, and that only makes 1. Ooh, okay, this might be... We really are gonna need that nuclear power. We are so desperately gonna need nuclear power. That's so many. I can't really sloop these because I'm gonna have so many going. And what was there's an alternate, right? Do I have an alternate recipe for heat sinks? I do not. At least not that I'm aware of. Yeah, it's just a heat sink, so... Copper sheets, again, that's not a huge problem because I've got the steamed copper sheets alternate recipe. But you figure, let's do some math here. So I need... Oh my god. I don't think I can... So I need 60 a minute. I would need 60 a minute because I want to make... I don't even know, maybe 30 cooling systems a minute is unnecessary. How many do I need for turbo motors? We're gonna need to make a lot of turbo motors. We're gonna need at least 2 manufacturers making turbo motors. So that's 7.5 there, plus what I need to make the propulsion units. That's more cool. That's 3 per, and we can't just do 1 a minute. We're gonna have to build multiple, and this needs turbo motors. 30 cooling systems a minute might not even be enough. Oof. Well, those we can sloop. That's true, because there's only going to be, well, again, there's going to be 6 of these. That's 24 sloops. That's a quarter of the sloops available in the game. Wow. So just wow. Well, we know we got our work cut out for us. One thing is for sure, no matter how many no matter what, we're gonna need to build enough that we're gonna need nuclear power. So, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and I think we'll go ahead and call it a night. I've been streaming all weekend. It's already been 4.5 hours. We had a fun time with the Zombro Combro earlier. I already have videos set to post for most of the week. I might put in some random ones on Instagram or TikTok and all that. But I am at that point. I think I am prepared to call it a night, and I will be back Friday. Yeah, it'll be Friday. I'm just checking on something here. Okay. Thanks for the stream. See you Friday. Thanks, Captain Obvious. I didn't even try to do it on purpose that time. It's Captain Obvious. Oh my God, all the time. We are gonna have so much fun with that. There is no roof on this thing. So many times. Yeah, again, you knew what you were doing when you made that name. But no, I'm glad you're finding yourself entertained here on the 30 on Jed channel. Thanks again for the sub. I really appreciate it. We'll be back Friday. I can't wait. We'll go all night again. We'll work on our nuclear power. Nuclear power. You gotta say it like Homer Simpson. Who's saying it like Mr. Burns. In the meantime, though, I think I'm gonna spend some time this week doing aesthetics. See, like I tried doing this wall like this, and I didn't like it. I was just kind of messing around with some stuff. I'm gonna do some aesthetics and actually make the factory look like something. So I'll do a bit of that during the week. But we'll be back Friday. Nuclear power is on the menu, and everybody have a great night. I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna skip the raid tonight. I'm just gonna call it. So good luck, have fun, good game. I'll see you next time.